What's going on, y'all? So we are back again for another episode review of The Haves and the Have Not. This is season 5, well, season 6, episode 18, Sugar Mama. Let me just say this. I really hope that you guys tune in to Love Is right after Haves and the Have Nots. I'm gonna check it out. I've been looking forward to seeing it. Might not be reviewing it, but I'll probably discuss it, you know, maybe in a what it is video or whatever. But I just want to see how this first season's gonna go. It looks like it's gonna be a really good show. It's from the creators of Girlfriend, Black Lightning, all these shows that we always watch, The Game, all that. So being Mary Jane, you know, when the shit was good, yeah, they did it. Okay. But anyway, let's just get into this episode. So the episode picks up where it left off last week with Benny struggling with old boy. Now we know old boy can't be with the Malones or nothing because the nigga weak. And I say he weak because first of all, don't pull a gun out if you ain't prepared to use it on the person. Like be target practice and all that shit, bitch. You up here playing around with the gun, you struggling, you weak handed with it. I said, bitch, you gonna fuck around and shoot your damn self. Now thank God nobody got shot in this episode. But Benny's still in a fucked up position because dude, you know, even though he overpowered dude, got the gun away from him, dude was still like, oh my God, don't shoot, don't shoot. He was like, look, nigga, I ain't finna kill you or nothing. I didn't do this. I did not do this. He was like, okay, I believe you. He don't believe him. He was just saying that because he had the gun. And then Benny dumbass put the gun on the table. And walked out the bag. Benny irks my nerves because that nigga is, how old is he on here? Okay, he has to be the younger of the two between Candace and Benny because he just dumb. He just dumb. I'm just sitting here like this man literally told the cops that a thug came in there and robbed the joint and killed old boy. Okay, he literally racially stereotyped you and then accused you of killing somebody without even letting you speak, okay, because he has already racially stereotyped you. And then you struggle with him after he tries to kill you himself. And you take his gun and you put the gun on the table and you leave your fucking fingerprints on there. That man can do whatever he want with that and say that ain't his gun because we don't know if the gun is registered. We don't. I see, bitch. I be thinking this shit. Okay, you know. I'm like, Benny, you gotta. I know it was in the heat of the moment, but still, okay. Somebody's already accusing me of fucking murder. I ain't finna. No, have the evidence. You ain't finna get me fucked up in this bitch. Now, see, how come the crackhead was able to come to his senses and he was cracked out? Wyatt was cracked the fuck out and he knew to wipe his prints down. He knew to wipe his daddy prints down too. I said, ain't this about a bitch? What is going on? Okay. Then, you know, he goes out. He had called Mitch. Mitch was like, what the hell is going on? You calling me, you doing all this stuff, and he trying to tell him what's happening, bitch. I came over here to get your money back, that your people your money back, and that motherfucker is dead. You talk about my uncle? Hell yeah. But bitch, let me tell you this, I didn't do the shit, okay? I'm dead ass serious. I didn't do the shit. I said, Mitch, you should believe him. Benny too stupid to get himself involved. Well, let me stop playing because he did help Candace, you know, bury Quincy body and all that shit. Left the bracelet up in there and then, whatever. I was about to say he not that stupid, but then again, he is. But your friend wouldn't do no shit like that to you, okay, and get you fucked up, put his life in danger. They done already did a shootout war thing with War. We ain't trying to revisit that. But that's exactly what's probably gonna happen next week because Mitch like they want fucking blood over this. Hell yeah, you know how these gangsters do. Okay, they ain't the one to be fucked with. But he's doing all this stuff outside the house. Hannah is hearing them arguing back and forth. I said, what type of house is this? That house got thin walls, is a window open, okay? Cause y'all can hear that crystal clear. Hannah come out there, cause Benny come up in the house. What the hell is going on? You know, he in that kitchen just sulking, trying to figure out what the hell happened. And he didn't want to tell Hannah at first, but of course Hannah has her way. He's a mama's boy. He gonna tell her. And he basically was like, listen, So I got into some shit, went down to the bar, tried to get some money back because I tried to borrow some money. Is it Candace? No, no. From Mitch family, okay? I needed to get some money to try to get this tow truck going and all this stuff. And I come down there to the damn bar and the dude is dead. I swear to God I didn't kill him. And then this other dude tried to shoot at me and all this stuff. Hannah is perplexed, okay? She is just flabbergasted. She is over it. She like, God damn. The seeds that I birthed in my womb ain't none of them right, okay? I just said, girl, the woes of being a fucking mother. You still at 20 some years old, probably damn near 30, gotta clean up after they shit, okay? Your job of parenting ain't never done. I don't give a fuck what you say. You may be grown and gone, but bitch, you still gonna be a parent till the day you die, alright? My mama came over here, and when my sister was graduating, my grandma was over here, my auntie was over here. It's so cute seeing every time I see my auntie and my mama together. It's so cute because it reminds me of me and my sister when we link up. They be gossiping and shit like that. But my grandma just be checking in and treating my mama like she's still 12 years old and shit like that. She do that, and I was just like, that's cute though. It's really cute when you see the love. Anyway, so I just put that out there to let you know. Parenting, just because 18, 21, whatever, bitch, you still a parent, okay? But he wanna go to Veronica. Hannah said, hell no. I'm gonna call Catherine. We gonna get this done. And it was like, no, I don't want you to talk to Catherine. She was like, no, bitch, we ain't going to no fucking Veronica. How many favors do you owe that tramp? Okay? Hannah was over it. All right? Hannah said, you done finally let me get to my good self. And now I got out of this fucked up shit. And now you want to pull me right back in. Okay? I said, to be quite honest, Hannah, you ain't had to say nothing. You ain't had to do nothing. But see, Hannah goes to show that she is a good mother because, bitch, it would have been me. No, let me stop playing because I would do anything that I can to help my child out when they fucked up, okay? After I hear the story, like, I know, parents know when their kids are just dumbasses. They know it. They try not to hurt their feelings and just put it out there, but they know it. Hannah knows that Benny is a dumbass, so there you go. She tried to help him out by going to Catherine and, telling her what happened. Catherine was like, oh no, what happened? He did what? A bar? At first, she was really, really concerned and she was really shocked. And then she said, wait a minute, she said a bar? Where is it? I don't know, but it was a gangster. What gangster? Candace said a gangster. Catherine said a gangster. I said, oh, nigga and nigger. Let me stop. And she said that. She was like, it's Mitch Malone's people. And that's when Catherine started putting two to two together and she was trying to figure out. She was like, yeah, let's call Marty. I said, bitch, don't set your friend's son up, okay? Don't set your friend's son up on account of saving your son's ass because y'all tried to do this shit already and it didn't work, okay? It bit your ass in the bit you back in the ass because now Wyatt want to trick on y'all asses and all this shit and put you in jail and everything that you're doing is coming back to you, okay? Moving on from that. So Jim had walked in on them trying to figure out what was going on. And at this point, the whole storyline with Jim is crazy. Listen, first, Benny goes down there to Veronica. Veronica got RK over there. The way that this shit is going, RK came over there to the goddamn house. This is after RK went and told Candace, yo, whatever dude name, I keep on forgetting. They keep saying it, I keep on forgetting. I believe it begins with an R too. Ricky, Mike. No, that's an M. Excuse me. Ronnie. Okay, what are them motherfuckers? Rocky. That's what his name was. He done ratted your ass out to Oscar. And she was like, oh, damn. Okay. This motherfucker is up here trying to fuck Candace. Let me get a test drive. Show me how you do it. And she was like, bitch, what are you talking about? Show me how you get good at sex and get these niggas monies and shit like that. And she was like, first of all, let me see what the hell you working with. And he gladly pulled out his stuff. And she was like, oh, baby, wait until you grow up. I said, listen, You don't have to disrespect him like that, but he did kind of disrespect you, thinking that you just gonna spread your legs for him or whatever. But he tried to pimp her, and she said, "No, bitch, you can't pimp a pimp." Okay, nah, we ain't finna do no shit like that. She said you need to take your ass over there and go down to that bar and go fuck these little old ladies and get their monies and shit. Matter of fact, I'm finna send you somewhere. That's how RK got over there to Veronica's place. Veronica is drunk out her goddamn mind. This motherfucker knocks on the door. Veronica opens the doors. Don't know that he coming over. Don't know him from anywhere. Okay, and this motherfucker just comes on in. Oh, this is nice. This big ass house and all this shit. Nigga, he set the tone that bitch, I ain't the one to play with, okay? I may be young, but bitch, I'm ready, alright? I'm finna control this shit for right now. I said that's what you gotta do with a bitch like Veronica. Veronica get off on that shit, like that young shit, but they cocky with it. And RK is cocky with it. Because Benny used to do the same thing to her too, okay? And so, Benny used to play hard to get. Benny used to do that cocky shit. So yeah, she just having flashbacks, and she was like, "Boy, if you don't get your ass out of here," and I was like, "What you drinking on?" Took that. He said, "You could at least offer me a drink." Shit, a bitch is thirsty. Took her drink, started drinking it, and she was like, it's okay. He said, "Bitch, I would have thought somebody like you would have been drinking on something better." I said, "Oh, now see, let me tell you something. The burning meat, that would have got me. That would have got me. I would have been like, and then I would have had to snap out of it. First of all, who the fuck are you? Candace sent me over. Oh, okay, I told Candace I don't want to play with these little boys. What you got? You ain't got shoe. Okay. I said, bitch, Veronica, go ahead and do what you got to do with this little boy. Okay. Next thing you know, they flirting and flirting and flirting. This one, Benny pops up, coming over there, trying to apologize, trying to get Veronica back on his side to help him out. She sent that little nigga upstairs, sent RK upstairs. She said, "Go upstairs and get ready for me." He was like, "All right." And before he do that, they start kissing. I was like, "You ain't trying to make Benny jealous. He ain't worried about that shit right about now, okay? Take that little nigga upstairs and do what you got to do." Benny is cool with that. He don't care. Benny just want to suck up to you right now because he needs your legal help, because everybody keeps saying that Veronica is the best lawyer. As fucked up as she is the best person to help you get out of anything because she's well connected and all that shit. And so, Veronica was gonna try to play her games with Benny. Bitch, what you gonna do for me? Okay, after all the shit that you did, you coming over here trying to weasel your way back into my fucking good graces because you need me to help you, right? But after you done came up in my house and fucked this bitch, okay, all over my goddamn velvety couch. This is suede, nigga. Okay, do you know how hard it is to get cum stains out that shit? Okay, let alone fucking sweat. Bitch, what the fuck you doing? She Take your goddamn clothes off. He said, "Bitch, wait a minute, what?" I ain't even on that shit, Veronica. I said, "Benny, take your clothes off." Listen, you need help and you already know how this bitch is. So why we playing dumb? But anyway, something went down where she was like, "Fuck it, okay, I'm gonna help you." The least you could say is thankful, you great ungrateful little boy, man, boy, little boy, man. I said, "Girl, take your ass upstairs." Meanwhile, while she downstairs playing around with Benny, because she said men can do it too. Because he was like, "You got RK up there. What the fuck you need?" Maybe I want to do you both. And at that moment, I was fine with it because, like she said, dudes get away with doing shit like that, and they the fucking man if they fucking two bitches in one night, maybe three, and all that shit. But let a woman want to have multiple dicks in her in one night. She all types of goddamn hoes and shit like that. Bitch, whatever. Sexual liberation. Okay, don't police my sex. All right, I want to give it out. I give it out to Tom. I give it out to Monica, Sheila, and Lisa. Okay, bitch, whoever the fuck I want to. Throw a little Keisha and a Shaquan up in that bitch too, and maybe a Sue and a Betty. Okay? Stop it. You know what I'm saying? Let them experience this. Move on from this shit, bitch. RK is upstairs in her closet, going through her shit, taking her shit, drinking her liquor, trying to get into the safe. Good thing he don't know the safe code yet. But as drunk as Veronica is, because it seemed like the bitch is about to trick off, okay? He might get that safe code. You saw when he laid down on that bed and he said, "I'm about to get this bitch for everything that she got." And I believe his ass. Veronica is good and drunk. She finna get her brains fucked out and probably finna. We seen on the commercial when she for next week she gonna get on that phone talking to Candace and telling her about Erica and all this stuff. And I don't know if RK knew about the whole plot with Erica and David and all that. And he could take that shit and fuck stuff up too. You just don't know. Speaking of that, Jim come over there to Oscar's. No, Jim comes over there, bam at David's door. Bam, 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 bam. And at this point, David is pissed the fuck off and he's on red alert because he thinking it's Veronica. Veronica just came through and just torched their car. So, why wouldn't I think this bitch wouldn't be back? Okay, she crazy as shit. She ain't got nothing else to do. You know what I'm saying? And so he about to get the fire poker. Erica said, put that shit down. They go running down there and he opens up the door. Erica's still on the steps a little bit. And when he come in, he was like, Jim, the fuck? He was like, I can't stand that bitch. This motherfucker done got my goddamn money and all this shit, whoop-de-woo. And he was like, what are you talking about? Jim met up with Oscar, and Oscar said, bitch, I don't have your money, but I know who got your money. Candace fucked around and took your goddamn money. And I was like, how the fuck? And he was pissed off because he's trying to figure out what went down and see if Oscar went and was in on it too with Candace. And we learned a little bit of stuff about Oscar and how he came to be so close to David because David was vouching so hard for him. First of all, Jim is such a disgusting human being. He has no respect for women because as soon as he saw Erica, he said, oh, David, you got your little hoe up in here calling her whores and stuff like that. David said, nah, bro, you can cut that shit out. That's my lady. And he was like, oh, that's my bad, shawty. He was like, okay, I'm going to go upstairs, honey. I'll see you later. And Jim just looking at her, looking underneath her shirt, and I said, oh, he was like, oh, she ain't got no panties on. Well, bitch, they was in the bed sleep, okay? She ain't gonna wear drawers just in case he wanted to feel something poking through in the middle of the night. You know how it be sometimes. Like, come on. And Jim just irritates the hell out of me. I cannot wait till he get what's coming to him, okay? When that happened, like I said, David was vouching for Brandon, aka Oscar, because of the simple fact that Brandon Oscar was he was the judge on his case, and he was a con artist, and he was in jail, and he's the one that got him off, and he got a lot of stuff on him, so he knows that he won't fuck him over. So he vouched for him, and he was like, get him on the phone. He called him, and then he told him that the money was put into a Cryer account or whatever, and it was like, what is that? And then they said it's a LLC. So then they said, who might do some shit like this? Lloyd from the bank. They call up Lloyd. Lloyd go ahead and go through the shit. Then it comes down to say that, hey, it was opened up by Candace fucking Young. And not only that, the money was also transferred out of that Cryer account and closed and transferred into Benny's account. So now Candace once again got her brother into some shit. Okay, he's stupid enough to let her use her bank account because, bitch, screw me once. That's all that it takes, okay? You not finna fool my ass again. But see, Benny is stupid. He don't think like that. That's his sister. He gotta help her. All that shit. That blind loyalty, bitch, it just will never be me. Family or fucking not. You not about to screw me. Not twice, okay? But now Jim and him about probably got it in his head that Candace and Benny is in on this shit. And so it's just fucked up. And when they had when Jim had came in on Catherine and Hannah, that's when Jim and Catherine got into a conversation, and that's when Candace got brought up. Okay, and she was like, "Bitch, you still screwing that hoe?" And it was like, "No, but that bitch took our money." Who money? Wyatt's money, aka our money. And it was like, man, you gonna have to do something about that bitch. Okay. Meanwhile, while Jim was over there having this conversation with David, Erica was upstairs listening to the whole conversation and trying to call Candace and tell her play by play what was going on. Candace, bitch, you being rude as shit. Now I know that hoe set you up and I know you blame her for a lot of stuff. Understandable. But in this case, you should have listened, okay? You can be rude at another time, but bitch, she was trying to give you some game, alright? She was trying to give you some info, bitch. They own to your shit and they own to your goddamn brother shit. You done put your brother in the middle of something. If you ain't gonna listen for yourself, bitch, listen for your brother, okay? That's what it is, because he's stupid out in these streets, alright? You can tell Benny was not a street nigga, because he just won't work. Moving on from that, what else went on in this episode? I got Candace, I got Hannah, I got Catherine, Jim, David, Erica, Veronica. Veronica finna get her brains fucked out. She needs it. Who else? Landon and Charles. Charles is becoming it. Where are we going with this character? I just don't understand, and I don't understand why we needed him, because at this point in time, they're dragging this out with him, and he's not fitting, and it's making him look even more pathetic than he already is. You're chasing after somebody that clearly does not want you, that you know is not a good person, and you know all about her plots and scheming ways or whatever. Why would you try to get with somebody thinking that they're going to change their ways just for you, and not realize that if she was to give you the time of day again, that bitch is coming with a scheme, okay? She's gonna try to plot and take your shit, all right? So this, I want to stay in Savannah before the inauguration and all this stuff. Like, he's speaking as if he's already gotten the presidency. Just because you up in the polls don't mean shit, okay? Shit can happen all of a sudden and you can lose, all right, at the last fucking minute. But it's irritating. And Landon, he's still trained. It's like Thirst is talking to Thirst. And I don't know who's thirstier in this situation. I feel like it's Landon that's thirstier because he literally knows that this man is straight. I guess the conversation that they had, because he was trying to tell him you don't understand the love, that you ain't never have a woman that just made you crazy or whatever. And he was like, no, I ain't never had that. I feel sorry for you. Please don't. So I guess Charles don't know that he gay. And so this man knows that Charles is a straight man and he's still crushing on him. He's trying to take off his shoes and all this stuff. Well, when you become president, people are going to be doing each and everything. Bitch, Michelle Obama ain't take off Barack's shoes. I'm pretty sure of that. She said, nigga, that's the one thing that I won't do. What's wrong with your hands? Okay? Just because you president don't mean that you can't do your basic. Okay? The fuck? You want me to wipe your ass too? Hell no. All right? I'm just sitting here like, Landy, you doing absolutely too fucking much. And Charles, so the fuck you are too. And maybe that's why they clicking, because they just desperate, pathetic people at this point. Okay? Moving on from that one. I feel like I'm missing something else. I did David and them. Okay, so Wyatt, Justin, Jeffrey, this triangle. Jeffrey goes over there to Wyatt's place. Wyatt is so strung out and needing a fix that this motherfucker hasn't even showered yet. He still got blood residue on his mouth. He looks a fucking mess. Fuck a 5 o'clock shadow. That motherfucker got a 5 o'clock roof, okay, on his face. And I'm just like, boy, you just look pathetically disheveled, okay? And Jeffrey came in there so calm, cool, and collected and was just like, I'm taking you to a facility. He was like, bitch, I ain't finna go nowhere with you. I already told you I'm not doing no rehab shit. It's over. It's done with. And what y'all brought to my attention in last week's episode, when he was on that phone talking to, because I had to go back and watch it, because I could have sworn Wyatt said something about, you know, killing himself like Amanda did. And that's what I thought he was saying. And then I'm looking at the comments and people was like, nah, girl, he said, killing Amanda, you know, he can take Catherine and Jim out just like he did Amanda. Something to that effect. And I said, what? And I went back and watched it and I said, well, I'd be good goddamn. So did Wyatt just inadvertently slip up and say that he killed Amanda? I told y'all Amanda did not die like by her own hands. That was a murder. Okay? Now bitch, Jeffrey came up in there talking to him and saying, if you don't go, I'm gonna just have you forced to go. He was like, you supposed to be my friend. I am your friend. But at this point, Jeffrey was over it, and Jeffrey was just trying to be a professional about it, and he called the people up there. Somebody knocked on the door, and it's fucking Justin. All right, I heard him out there hollering at you. I was just trying to see if you're okay. Bitch, first of all, you shouldn't have followed me, okay? I got this under control. Do you see that I'm in distress? No. Okay? So calm your ass the fuck down. Next thing you know, the peoples come up in there, and the way that they got him out there is because he said that, you know, Jeffrey said that he's a threat to himself and that he said he was going to commit suicide and all this stuff. So I guess they're going to try to take him and put him on a 72-hour hold or whatever and then put him in a rehab facility. But it's not going to work because he don't want it. You can't force somebody to do something that they don't want. You can put them in a rehab facility all if you want to, but if they not ready for it, it's a waste of time. So when they finally get his ass out the house, struggling and shit, Jeffrey tells Justin to go the fuck home. Okay? He was like, why are you talking to me like that? He said, bitch, I don't want to see you take your ass home. Why are you talking to me like that? You know how crazy that makes me. I said, bitch, this type of foreplay, I don't want none of it. Okay? He was like, you already know what the type of nigga that I am. I said, Justin, what the fuck you finna do? Jeffrey kept on saying, take your ass home, okay? Now, when he said take your ass home, I mean, I was like, so what you trying to say? Go back to your condo? Because you know that's what y'all gonna do. Bitch, Justin took out two guns and pointed one at his head and pointed the other at Jeffrey. And I said, bitch, I don't have time for this. And obviously, the TV didn't have time either because that was the end of the episode. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about this. Justin just needs to go. Fatal fucking attraction to the most, okay? Whew, Glenn Close will be proud, bitch. I'll see y'all later. Peace.